Well, hello there, Cancer. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about the final week of April, which is going to be the 27th through May 3rd. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. If you still want to see that, there will be a link in the corner at some point, and you can check that out and see what's going on with that. All right, and I have a new deck we're bringing in because I'm very excited about that. It is very much so pirate themed. It's definitely a tarot deck, and it's super cute and super cool. So I'm introducing it in a mellower way by just having a mystery card. So we're going to do a mystery card this week. I've been doing it all month, so we're going to grab you a mystery card right now. All right, so check it out. We'll go ahead and find that mystery card for you. That's it right there. All right, we're going to set it right there for safekeeping. We'll come back to it at the end of the video, and it'll help bring things together and make things, it'll be a final message for the month, all right, or for the week and the month. This week it'll be for both. But yes, I think that'll be super fun, and I want to talk to you about our messages from our better angels. The messages from my better angels right now is that we are talking about how all 12 signs need to focus in this month on a week-to-week basis on releasing, purging, spring cleaning. And when we do that, we actually are creating more space for us to focus more on people than things. Okay, so we want to do that. We need, this whole month is about focusing more on people than things, so it helps us to do so by releasing stuff. Okay, very nice. And the other message I have for you from my better angels is all about reaching across and making contact with our neighbors in a very pleasant way, which is not a big deal. It doesn't have to be a big, huge thing. You might just pull in their trash cans after trash day, right? Or, you know, whatever it is that you can do. If you can give a little help with an oil change, or maybe help carry a couch. If somebody's carrying a couch and it looks a little heavy for them, you just run over there and help out. It doesn't have to be anything to ask for. It's just a quick help, just a quick little hando. And it keeps us from having like a full moat around our property, and our feeling like we don't want to be in contact with anybody else. I am talking about your direct neighbors. If you can, it helps create a little feeling of community. And that little feeling of community will help feel like you're not 100% alone, right? And that's nice. And it's also neighborly, right? So it's a good thing, and we're going to put a little focus on that this month. And I think it will be a benefit, and it will be lovely. All right, so we also have a guiding card for the month. Let's talk about that. Celestial came up, and she's lovely. I like her very much. She's got all the space next to her. She's got a lot of space next to her, and I don't mean room, but at the same time it's beautiful. It's a lovely card. It reminds us that we are so much a part of the stardust of the universe. We are not individually infinitely more important than one another, because we're all stardust, intermingling, doing our own little thing, bouncing off of each other, and having different reactions to one another. And how we interact in the world is kind of minor on the global scale, you know, or even on the cosmic scale. So remembering how small our problems really are is kind of a huge benefit. But, you know, I think that you'll understand that quite well, Cancer. And I'm going to go ahead and put that card down right there. And we're going to go ahead and look at these cards here. All right, we have the 3 cards from the overview video. And I have pre-programmed these cards for us. Hey, this card really wants to be out today, so we're going to let it be out today. Very nice. All right. So let's talk about what's going on right here. All right. So for this week, we are looking at the 5 of Swords. This is all about you reclaiming your power in a situation. I know that last week you were doing all kinds of things by retraining your crew and helping them, but also retraining yourself, because they had some good ideas. You were able to mind meld together and cobble together a brand new foundation that worked really well for both people, for you and for them. and even the financial guy got in on it, and that was awesome. So, but here we are in a situation where you have handed something off to somebody to take care of, and maybe they didn't handle it quite the way you were expecting. Maybe it's a little sales job that, here, go seal the deal with this guy. Go talk to them face to face and get this thing done. And only to find out that they didn't quite get it. So you have to go back and go, all right, cool. Come on back. Come on back. I will go handle the situation, because maybe they're learning to be a salesman, but they haven't figured out how to interact with the world just so yet. You know what I mean? Sales are hard. And so some people have it and some people don't. And if they don't have it and they're interacting in a way that might be counterproductive to the project, that can be a thing. So you've taken it back, and your wishes are being fulfilled as a result of your having taken control of the situation. So this is good news. You're getting exactly what you want out of the process. Well done. Good job. There are some things that are hard to teach, so all good. But so you've taken control back, you're getting your wishes fulfilled, and the magician shows up saying, hey, watch me go. You have all the tools at your disposal. You can make anything happen that you want to. So, wow, right? You have all the good stuff happening right now. This is a trifecta of awesome stuff happening. Love that for you, Cancer. Well done. What's blocking you? We have this emotionally based fella. Maybe he's the one who had to take off the project, and he's feeling a little butthurt because of it. And he's needing a little more attention, needing a new project, needing a distraction of his own. So while he's undistracted, he's going to come and distract you, okay? So get him distracted pronto, and that will help you tremendously. So give him a new project right away. When you take it back, you give him something else to do right away, so he's not feeling like he's at wit's end or not doing what he was supposed to be doing, all right? There may not be a good structure that you can put into place in this situation. So there might not be any way for you to create a structure. It's like you're not in a position to be able to teach them the magic of what you're doing in this version of sales. You know how one salesman says this phraseology for a pitch, and you believe every word out of his mouth. And you're like, oh my God, of course I'll buy that thing. And then you take the exact same words and you put it in somebody else's mouth, and you're like, there's no damn way. Nope, never going to happen. I want you to know that this is just not this person's forte, all right? And/or they're going to have to find their own way to say those words. You can't give them a script that's going to work for them. So they have to find their own confidence, their own way of pitching it, their own way of doing it, where everything you do works and turns to gold. Perfect. Awesome. But you can't have this same person do the same thing the way you do it with the same script and get the same results. Structure is killing it. Your structure, you're deciding that it has to be this way, is going to be killing the process. So he's a unique individual, and he needs to be able to approach the situation from his own way. Give him the high points of the product, and if he knows the product inside and out and everything else, have him pitch you his way, right? And then have him pitch the money guy his way, and see if you can appreciate what he's bringing to the table and how he still answers all the questions, but he does it in his own way, right? Structure of your own will kill this situation, all right? So don't try and create structure for this guy that is yours, right? You can't hand off your costume and your cape and have him be the same superhero that you are. It's never going to happen, okay? Six of Swords. Six of Swords is about how you're not in a position to help this person right now. Huh, interesting. So you do you. You take care of you, and realize that if this person needs retraining or needs to be able to learn how to do the pitch with a different structure, a different concept, you're not the one to train him. And it's okay to say, hey, I'm just not the guy for this job. I'm going to hand you off to so-and-so. Maybe Sally is better suited to training you to do your version of your pitch that will sell what you're doing because you're a different kind of guy than I am. So while you're selling ice to Eskimos, this guy here needs to do it differently, okay? It's great. He can do the job. You just need to let him learn it a different way. And let go of your structure and let go of control, all right? Try not to control it. You can't be the one who helps him. That's all, okay? Hand him off to somebody else and see how it goes, all right? Now, this card here is talking about your solution. Your solution is using your better judgment. Your better judgment isn't necessarily to dump the guy. You don't necessarily need to give up on them. You just need to sort of regroup and figure out who's the better person to train them for the job. And if it's not you, if they need retraining, then that's okay. It doesn't have to be. What's nice is the Sun card shows up saying you're still learning. You're still learning new things. There's something new going on. You're beginning something new yourself this week, and you're still learning. You have a bunch of I don't knows coming up where you don't have to have all the answers. And that is okay, all right? If you don't have all the answers, it's okay. You don't have to. That's why you have other people supporting you. You don't have to have all the answers. Have somebody else have some answers, and it will help you tremendously. So you get to begin something, not have all the answers, using all your good judgment, asking all the right questions. Perfect. Love that. Completions and starts. Very nice. So I feel like over here we were doing something, we were making something happen. So you're going to complete something here. I think you're going to complete this sale and everything is going to be great with that. And this whole deal here is you leading up to a big beginning right here also. So you are having a big beginning at the same time as a completion. So a lot of things are rotating around you right now and you're working it out. And I think that you will do everything you can with this other person who technically is a block, but he's just a project person, but you can't fix him. So it happens in life sometimes where the message we want to tell, like our kids, we're like, hey, I want to give you this message, and they're like not hearing you. They got the la la la's, and the fact is you have to realize that it isn't the message that's wrong, it's the messenger, right? So they can't hear it from you. And I think that's the case with this your person who you're taking this project back from, which I think is this person. And I think that when you realize that you're the wrong person to teach them how to do what you do, it helps, okay? It will be a growth experience for you to say, okay, I can't teach you how to sell ice to Eskimos. I'm going to let somebody else do that. I have faith that you can learn and that you'll maybe have a different way of doing it, and that's okay. Because the way one person lifts an object is going to be different based. If you're a 6-foot guy, 300 pounds, you're going to lift a 50-pound box a certain way. If you're 5'4" and 150 pounds, you're going to lift that same 50-pound box a different way because you're a different person and that's a different situation. So you need to like look at it like that and allow it to be what it's going to be, and it will make more sense. All right. So try not to get too handsy on the project and be more hands-off, all right? It'll be okay. You're busy over here doing your own thing. You are quite busy handling it, winning, and all that good stuff. You don't need to have all your hands in that business, all right? So let's get you a card from the cosmos and see how we can support you, all right? What do we have for you, Cancer, this final week in April? There it is. All right. So, you must forgive if you want to be free. Do it for yourself. Well, punctuation isn't really strong in these cards. You must forgive if you want to be free. Do it for yourself. Yes, absolutely. There may be some fiery feelings about the fact that this person, you had to take it back from them. You were like, man, you really didn't do it. And it might have pissed you off. But you need to just kind of like be okay with that. And be able to release that nonsense so that you can do it, right? Forgive yourself, of course, and forgive them for not being able to do it based on the fact that they're not you. And two different people are going to do something totally different. We've talked about that to death. But when you forgive them for not being able to do it your way, you'll be able to, like, be free. And that'll be a nice thing, you know? Because you sit there and MF them all day long if you don't release the concept, right? When you just can't be the one to teach them, and then presto, you'll be the one who's all gummed up and can't do the job yourself if you're too focused on what they're doing, right? This is why it's a block. This could be a real block for you. Trying to create structure and make them learn your way and help them. And it's like, you know what? If you forgive them for not being able to do it your way and let it go, you do all of this instead, ta-da, and move on over here where you're using your better judgment and letting other people do the teaching, and you don't have to be all hands-on with that person. That other person can learn from someone else, okay? And that's what we need to focus on right now, is allowing other people to do that, okay? Cool. You need a pocket full of rocks. Let's get that. Alrighty, so we have black tourmaline, we have emerald, and we have pyrite. Very nice. So black tourmaline is about staying grounded and staying very calm and secure here on the earth plane, which is good for you. We like that for you. You don't get all lost off in the cosmos yourself. No need to get lost there. You just want to visit once in a while. So indeed, you're definitely going to stay here on the earth plane. You're taking good care. This is a very earth conscious little project we got going on here. This is very tactile. Stick around, do your thing, all right? But don't forget to heal your heart in the process. This is that forgiving yourself project for maybe trying to squash this guy into a square hole when he's definitely round, and it's not working out. So you're feeling frustrated, but maybe it's because you're the wrong person for the job. Okay, so that's good. We have other people to do that, and that's great. So now you're forgiving yourself, you're healing your heart over the process, and you're like giving yourself an attaboy. All right, I did it. I am smarter than the average bear. I handed this person off to somebody else, and cool. I'm good, and you are good. You are taking good care of yourself, and that is nice. Now there's pyrite. Pyrite is here to protect you all the way around. This is not a specific 7th chakra stone. This is indeed an all-around stone. Works on all the chakras, and it's like a protective shield that no one can get through with ill intent. So no one can hurt you at all if they have a negative juju about them, okay? So do pay attention to what that is, okay? And take good care of yourself, all right? Cool. I like that you're protected. That's good news. I'm going to set these ones over here. There's just not enough space on that side. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we'll put them right there. All right. Now then, let's talk about our mystery card, right? Ta-da! King of Wands. Whoop, whoop. All right. So the King of Wands is that super down-to-earth, easygoing dude who is very grounded, very capable, very able, very much so understanding of how the world works and how he fits in. And he's not controlling, he's not obsessive compulsive, he's not a money grubber, and he's not, like, you know, super emotional either. But he's the cool dude. He's the brother from another mother. And that is who you're going to want to embody this week as a person who's, you know, you've tried your way and you're going to surrender now, and it's not that big a deal. You're just going to let it go and be all right with it. I love this. This is a grown-up. This is a genuine, bona fide grown-up. This is like somebody who understands who they are, how they fit in the world, and they don't have to do big overtures to make it work better for anyone else. So you're doing well, you're handling your stuff, and that's beautiful. Okay? Well done, Cancer. I love that you're like feeling your oats and feeling comfortable in your own skin, and you're feeling perfectly appropriately right where you are. And that's exactly what everybody wants. And so you're there, and that's cool. You're working towards helping somebody else get there too, but you also understand maybe you're not the one for the job. It's okay. All right, so let's go ahead and comment on the fact that you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to. But if you want to carry them, totally cool. Let me know how they work for you. Comment below. Let me know. And we'll have a conversation about that. And if you want to carry something else, that would be great. Also, I would love to hear what you're carrying and how that's working for you. We'll have a conversation about that. All right. And if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you did. It's totally free. And once again, if you do like and subscribe, then you'll never miss a video, because I like to post videos once a week for all 12 signs, so that everybody knows what's coming up the next week and they're better prepared. That's what I do here. I appreciate the one and the all of you, and we will talk next week about May. All right? Thank you for being here.